right. Kelon, Sandra, Keith, good to be with you guys this evening.
Yeah, man, bless.
All right, awesome. All right, so we're gonna be utilizing a like share screen quite a bit, where because of the notes, having like usernames and passwords and stuff, it would be best that when I'm asking you to get things from the notes, you just stop sharing the screen, put in whatever links and so on, and log in, and then share back again when you're logged in. That makes sense, right?
We get there.
Yeah, the idea is that I don't want the stuff with the username and password to be showing on the screen and stuff, because it makes the video basically impossible to put up and to share with you when sensitive information is shared. So every time I'm gonna say, all right, log into this site and you need to go to the notes, just stop sharing if you're sharing, and then copy the information, put it in the browser, and then once you log in, then you just share again.
Okay.
All right, so yes, it's good to be with you guys. All right, let me just get the layout of how we're gonna proceed from the email. If you have your email on the phone, the one where I showed you like the session 1, session 2 topics and so forth, yeah, that would be helpful. You can just follow through on those devices. All right, so is it okay that, all right, can you guys access the notes on the laptop in any case? Like if you go to the, for example, the email on the laptop, and then you click on the notes and so forth, you guys can bring it up?
We're gonna. Huh?
Where did you send
No.
notes from?
Oh, you say
Say Kelon. Say it again.
You did send it to, no, you did send it to me and Kelon. That's right.
Oh, and I don't think I sent it. I don't think I sent it to Kelon. I sent it to Bluefields Organic Farm at Gmail and Keith at Gmail.
Yes, I'm seeing
You're seeing it? Right. All right, just flip open the notes. And tell me if you're seeing it okay on your screen.
I'm not sure if it's the notes. What I'm seeing is an email with the training outline with the top.
Yeah, man. Okay, very good. Go down to the bottom, and it says the items that I provide.
Okay, so website notes. Yes.
Comes up nice.
Yeah.
All right, beautiful. All right, awesome. All right. What about the files? I want you to take a look at the files also. Just click on that just to see that those come up as well. The digital assets, I call them.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it now. Yes, so I'm able to access it. There's quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah.
But they're accessible.
Yeah, man. Nice, beautiful. All right, great. All right, so then, let's see now. So looking at the topics that we have here, so accessing the notes, getting username and password to log in and so forth. All right, I'm sure you guys already logged into HoboHost and stuff. If you can just log in there for me quickly, that would be good. So just using the notes, just click on that login link and then username, password, and whatever else it asks you for, if it asks you for anything else.
All right, working on it.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Shuffle over key.
For this something. Login.
Yeah, I think I found it though.
The Hobo host, wonderful.
All right, well, I've been.
Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, take the opportunity to, right, to log in also to the website. In the notes, let me tell you where that is. In the notes, it is called, if you scroll down, you see CMS account main. That just stands for Content Management System.
Yeah.
So you see the Bluefields organic username, the password, right? And then the login. You can use the username or the email, I think, right? So just log in there in another tab.
All right, doing some tab organization.
Yeah, sure. Tab organization also. Or bun and cheese organization.
All right. So I am about to log in. Bluefields organic. All right, well, logged in.
All right, wonderful. All right. So with the notes out of the way, go ahead, please, and share your screen and full screen, the whole thing. Let me see what's going on.
All right, give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, let me know if you see.
Okay, wonderful. All right, great. All right, let's go back to HoboHost for a second. Okay, good. Let me bring up the notes on my end also. Just give me a second here. Standard side by side of the gallery. Okay, I'm gonna ask for this. You can grant me access just in case I need that. All right, thanks. Let's see if I can all right. All right, one of the main things that you guys will be doing, not really main, but you'll come across it perhaps from time to time, is that something goes wrong and you can get help from the tech support at HoboHost to go ahead and resolve that particular issue, right? I think a common one would be like either website isn't showing up properly or something like that, right? And then you need to troubleshoot that. One of the best ways that you guys have to troubleshoot that is by going to the host and then asking them first if they can help you to get things working properly again. And to do that, you would either go to the support tab and open up a ticket and then talk to them there. I believe I had an issue at one point and I opened up a support ticket. So if you go over to support, I believe you may see, oh no, it actually says it there. See 0 tickets and 0 info. Okay, so there was nothing actually. Go there, let me see still. Yeah. Okay, so it was the sales. Okay, click on that. Let me see what the issue that we were having was. I think it was something with the card. Remember, Kelon, that we were trying to. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. So we were having issues making the How did we eventually do that? Or I had to do it for you guys? Oh. Oh, right. And then we're trying to add the card to the thing and it wouldn't add. If we tried now, do you think it would work? We can do it later. But go into the card area. Let me see. Scroll up so that I can see the menu. Billing. Payment methods. Oh, but that's there. And that's your card, right? I don't think that's mine. That's like dad's card, right? Sir
Maybe.
Keith?
The 320.
Yeah, I don't think
3902.
that's my card.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's mine either. I think that's Sir Keith's.
My own.
Yeah,
That's the
your
one.
own.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right, wonderful. Wonderful. All right, fine. That should be okay because we're not seeing anything like it's not going to work. So you should be fine. So next year this time it should just automatically pull from there. And continue year after year, right? All right. So that is good. All right. Let me see on the topics now with the training outlined. All right, so you know how to access the notes already. It's just basically going into your email. You can basically just either type Colin, and then when you see all the emails pop up, there will be one either with this training, but maybe you don't remember it from the training, but you should see one that says something like notes and digital assets. And you just click on the links there and you get access, right? I think if you also have, I don't know if you guys have Office installed on this PC, like Microsoft Office itself installed on there.
Yeah, we do. So we have access to the document. We're good to go.
Okay. Let me. Okay, yeah. Very good. All right, because one other thing you can do, I'm not gonna click on it here, but one of the things you can do is you can open up this notes in Word, and then it will just always be in Word. So when you just, rather than going to click on a link and all of that, you just open up Word and just type in notes, and it will just pop up. All right.
Well, I'll be adding them to LastPass, so I won't have to draw for it at all.
No problem. No problem, sir. No problem. All right. So then, all right, let me just check here, see how far we've gone. All right. So we're at number 2, by the way, if you're following along. It's logging into HoboHost. and talking about tech support. And again, you've seen an example of me reaching out to tech support and them responding and so forth. So at least you have some precedent there, right? All right. I also want to look into cPanel, right? And show you just a few things in cPanel. So I know we're not on the website yet, but don't mind. That's why we have 2 whole sessions for this. Do not fall asleep on me, please. All right, if you go back to home, let me see something. See the home tab there on HoboHost. All right, I want to get into cPanel. So just go on services. See services, it has 1 services and 1 domain. Or that, yeah. My services. All right. Click on floor package. Right, there we have login to cPanel on the left. All right, now cPanel has its own login, by the way, and it's in the notes, right? But this is just one other way of getting into it without having to log in. All right, what I want you to check is the email accounts. It's the first one on the list there. All right, so this is this is my fault, because here you're seeing hi@bluefieldsorganic.com. It's nice to use these sort of modern type of emails like hello and hi and that sort of, or welcome or whatever at company name and that sort of thing. But I should have at least told you why I just went with that initially with the hi, right? I didn't want a very long email address, because sometimes when you're putting it on the contacts page and some of the other pages, it just kind of breaks and has to go down into a separate line and it kind of looks ugly. So I try to make it as short, right? I try to make it as short as possible. So even if you guys say, all right, you know what, I prefer hello or I prefer something else, you can just create a new email address. You see that blue create button over there? You can just create a new email address. And in fact, let's just try it now just to see. We don't have to create it, but click on the create button to see how the process looks.
I'm not seeing the create button.
Yeah, I know it's hard to see. It's way over on the right. Yeah, way over. Yeah, go over somewhere and then go up a little bit. Yeah. There we go. In that region, the blue create button.
This
Yeah.
thing there.
Oh, something is in the way. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had
Oh, okay, right.
the overlay.
Okay, yeah. Remove all of that stuff. Yeah.
All right, so let me minimize it. So
Mhm.
you're not seeing the overlay?
No, I can't see that stuff. In fact, if something is installing on your computer, I'm not gonna see that something pops up and say, hey, would you like to install this app? Like, I'm not seeing anything.
All right.
There's some things I can't see. All right. And then if you notice, it has a generate for the password. So you have the name and then you can generate a password. So in the username where the cursor is blinking now, you can just type in something. It's just a test. So just typing any gibberish. Yeah. And then now you see generate for the password. Right. And if you click edit settings, you can see edit settings on it there. Yeah. And then now you see how much space you want to allocate and stuff. Because remember, the space on here is limited. And stuff. So you have to kind of know how you're managing like the emails and that sort of thing, right?
Okay.
So you can create several emails, but you have to know how to manage the space in between them. And then you just basically click create and then that's it. And then when you go back out now, so if you click on either, let me show you another way. You see that cPanel logo in the upper left hand? Yeah, you can also click on that too. And you go straight back out into the cPanel. Anyway, so that is the email section there. I know, I guess you can not save that password. All right, so that's the email. Let me show you now how I forwarded some of the emails now to the current Gmail that you guys have. All right, if you go back out into the cPanel.
Into there or
Yeah,
okay.
right. And then you check on forwarders right beside email accounts. You see forwarders. Right. Right. So you see it says hi at Bluefields Organic forwarded to Bluefields
Yeah.
Organic Farm at Gmail. Right. Let's add a forwarder just as a test. We're not gonna actually do it just like what we did for the email. Add a forwarder at the top, create an email account forwarder. And then it says address to forward. Then you type in the hi. Right
Yeah,
here.
straightforward.
Straightforward, right? All right.
Mm.
All right, cool. Let's see what else in the cPanel we'll need to look at. All right, that's it for cPanel for now. But the thing is in here, right? This controls everything regarding the website. It's the back end of the back end of the website. So you use here to actually install the website on this. And then now you log into the website, the back end of the website, and then you can get to the front end after a while. I can show you where that is done. I think if you scroll down to apps, if you scroll on, you're at email, billing and support, but if you scroll on a little bit. By the way, are you guys using a mouse or using the trackpad?
Okay.
Okay. 2-finger scroll works on that one?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Wait, stop here. So let me see. All right, there are two things that you can use to install the website, the content management system for the website. There's that thing called Softaculous Apps Installer at the bottom there. I think there's something else too, I think there's something called WP. All right, let me try up here. You can also go up here and just type. Oh, there it is, WP Toolkit. I don't remember where it is here. Somewhere
Okay.
here. And here you have it again. You have this one, you have this one, and then you have WP Toolkit somewhere. I'm not so sure if you guys are seeing it. It's not there. Anyway, it's there, but we're just probably not seeing because there's so much stuff. Oh, here it is, WP Toolkit. So if you click on that one, it's taking long. Refresh and see. Okay. All right, so here's the one installation that we have of it. All right, and you notice it has the login stuff there. It has quite a bit of stuff that you can sort of use to manage. Again, it's just the back end you're managing now of the website, not the front end, right? All right, so again, cPanel, this is where all the management of the back end of the website happens. The back end of the back end of the website happens. And I just wanted to show you guys that. And then if you remember, we only got into cPanel because we went into the hosting and then clicked on cPanel from there, right? And when problems arise and stuff, and you said, all right, look, rather than bother calling first, right? Let us try and see if we can talk to the tech support team and then see if they can solve the problem, right? And then now you'll know what to do, and that sort of thing. All right. All right, so we finished with cPanel for now. You can explore that on your own. You don't have to change anything, but it's nice to look around and kind of get familiar with some of the stuff. and thing. I can tell you this, there are only very few things I fool around with in cPanel. If I click on the cPanel thing here to go back to the main, it's really just the email accounts, forwarding, and the WordPress installation for the CMS, and also there's this thing called PHP. But you don't ever have to worry about this, where they are just very fine-grained things about the options here that I would tweak on your behalf, like having the memory be half a gig, ensuring that whenever you post a page, you have up to 128 meg for that page to load properly and all of that stuff. Upload max file size. If you wanted to upload a video, it's up to 128 megs you have, that sort of thing. But again, it's nothing that you'll necessarily have to interact with, but just showing you. I know you have it on video, so that's nice. All right, so we can close out both the cPanel and the Hobo host, those tabs.
Meaning we can close the tabs themselves.
Yeah, you can close the tabs themselves. We're done with that portion of it.
Okay. Just looking how to.
Oh, because the
minimize-
thing is at the top, right? Sorry. Gosh.
I guess there isn't an easy way to hide it, but I'll just pull down the top.
Oh, okay, and then
Yeah.
do that, and then just bring it back up. Yeah, and maximize it when you're finished. For real. Yeah, maximize it definitely. For real. All right, thank you. All right. So what I like to do is, so this now is the thing that we install in cPanel, the WordPress CMS content management system, so that we can use now as the actual. This would be like the Word, and then what you see on the front end is just what the visitors see, right? So let us bring up the front end in a new tab. So you can go, for example, here, and then just all right, wonderful. All right, let's look on the notes, the training schedule, the topics that we have here. All right, so number 3 says logging into the website. Now you guys know how to log into the website already, but I want to just see if I can show you some alternate ways of logging in if you didn't have the URL right there. I think there's a way that I put in there sort of as a fail-safe. All right, so let's close this. Let's accept this, the cookies info at the bottom here. Let's accept that. And then scroll down to the bottom and let's go to the privacy policy. Just going to the very bottom of the page. All right, let me see something here. Hold 1 second. All right, yes, I think it's on the privacy policy, So at the very bottom, you see there, the privacy policy and terms of use. Can we click on that, please? All right, and go all the way down to the base. Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, just increasing the magnification so that they can see a bit better.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Scroll up a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, you notice there's a login and email to the right. Yeah, so if you click on login.
So this is at the bottom. Oh, so when you go to
Yeah.
privacy policy.
Right. So on the privacy policy and stuff, I just put like a, like a backup All right, go back now in the browser. Click on email. Let me see if that actually comes up.
WPL again.
Oh, the thing again, sorry.
No, I was just making note of the login URL. I
Okay,
was wondering if it was custom, but I realize it's the default.
it's a default, definitely, yeah. Of course, you know, you can install a plugin or whatever and make it custom if you like, or so forth. Right, but go back, let me see, on the privacy policy page. And then click on the email one. Let me see what comes up in that one. All right. So you can type in the hi at Bluefields Organic and and the password, and you get into there, right? All right, cool.
It's the same cPanel page, right?
CMC panel. So if you decide that you wanted to just can't bother with this and just go into the Hobo host and then go into cPanel and then open up the webmail from there, everything will open up without you having to type in our username and password and stuff. But still, I record all the username and password in the notes file for you guys, right? So that's that. All right. We can go back now on here and then let me check where we are in the topics. All right, so you know how to log into the website. All right, look at number 4 now. Number 4 says using multi-factor authorization to log into the website. If you notice, you just use the username and password. There is another security setting that you guys might appreciate where, for example, if I hover over here and go to, I think it's here, profile, where you can get this. You can get a code from your phone to plug in here so that, of course, if there's anyone who's, trying to pull a fast one on you guys and trying to hack and brute force and that sort of thing, they would have to have that additional code, which they will not have, more than likely, right? And it's just another way of making the site more secure for you to access. So you put in your username, you put in your password, and then you look on your phone, get that code, and you put that code in. And that's an extra layer of security. So I'm just going to show you where that is set up. So under users here, let me show you where users is. So it's right here, as well as I went up here and went to profile, same page, all right? If you go down, it says Google Authenticator settings, and then we make it active after we've set it up. So how we set it up is we go to where it says you see where it says secret. So you have active, you have relax mode, you have description, then you have secret. If you look over to the right, it says show or hide QR code. Yeah, you'd have the authenticator on your phone already. I don't know if you have an authenticator right now. You can just do a test.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up.
All right, cool. Right, so all you need to do then to set it up is to just show or hide, and then just boom. And then once you do that, then you just remember to click active and then save at the bottom. All right, so
Put it on keys. Put in your password.
but just bear in mind though, because this is you would have to also make a username and an account for yourself, Kelon, if you also want to access it too, right? Because this is just yeah. So if you look on the users, I just created myself as a user just before this meeting. So if you click on the users just for a second, you'll see that is just those two. So you could also add yourself as an admin and just make sure you lock down that account with a strong password and with the Google Authenticator as well. So Keith would have the Bluefields Organic, you would have Kelon, and I would have the Colin, and so forth. So
I don't think I can create a separate one. I can use it.
All right, fine. But just bear in mind though, when it comes to if you do use the Google Authenticator, you would have to go ahead and reference whoever phone you use to
It can go on
actually.
multiple.
It can.
Yeah.
Okay, I never knew that. Thank you so much for that. That is helpful. All right, cool. So, all right, so let us look at the next item. All right, so that's number 4. All right, number 5 now. All right, so this is fairly easy to understand. One, I don't know if you're seeing that on your either on your phone or on some other device that you have there. If you're following the where we are, and we're at number 5. It says just a warning.
I have to pull up about the email.
Yeah, man,
'Cause I
yeah,
had it.
yeah. Yeah, put it up and just leave it there, man. So while we're talking, you can just follow through. At least it's not, gonna be entirely
Yes,
boring.
so warning and note, do not update 2 plugins called All-in-One, WP Migration, and the Unlimited Extension.
All right. So let's scroll to that quickly. So if you notice, on the left is where most of the controls are, right? Dashboard, posts, media, pages, etc. You will also find the plugins there as well. If you scroll down a little bit, I think it's under appearance.
So click on
Above
appearance.
users, right? No, above user, right? See above
Oh.
user, right? There we go. Yeah, I didn't see that. Right. So these two at the top here. So the idea is that the rest of them I have auto updates, and you can turn on and off. You just click enable auto updates or disable blah blah blah, but don't do it for these two, right? Even if it's out of date or whatever, I don't know if it will actually update these two, or it will update and come up with a message say, make a purchase now or something like that. I think it's like a $40 a year item, right? So it's actually something that we purchased, but it was for one client. So I did just use it for everybody else, including myself. But all I do is just don't update it. So
Okay.
right, so that's basically that. It was for, I think it was finance, Ministry of Finance had bought it.
Just keep checking to see if they're
Yeah,
vulnerabilities.
yeah, exactly. That's the next thing. Right. So if not, and so forth, let me just take a look at this thing quick. All right. If not, I just decide, hey, look, you know what? We're not gonna take a risk on this. Duplicate. Let me go back. Then we can just go here, go products. Here it is, the unlimited extension. Oh, it's actually a lot more. There we go. All right. So I think how they do it is that this one, the main one, is free, but only for sites that don't pass 500 meg. And I think your site passed 500 meg a good while ago because there's so many pictures on it and stuff, right? But then no, this is the one that's really purchased. And then,
Okay. Understand.
right. So anyway, so that is that. All right, so next, number 6? Activating the maintenance screen. It's because you guys kind of know what to do. We're just running through this fast. I don't know if y'all realize that. So that we can actually do session 2 in this one, and then you can decide what you want to do with the next session, right?
Personally, I'd rather still split it up due to other engagements.
Yeah, man. No, the time, what I mean is this. We may get through this in quicker time than we think. Therefore, we just need to just run through everything. And then now you can say, all right, look, there are some things that I find, Colin, that I want you to go through this with me on session 2. We didn't go through it on session 1. I find it interesting. I'd like you to talk to me about this. You can do it that way. Because the same time, it's the same 90 minutes. But from what I'm seeing now, it's 17 minutes after 8. You guys look like you're gonna be able to just run through the whole thing quickly. Just saying. So, all right. Where are we? Number 6?
Mhm.
Yeah, maintenance screen. All right, if you scroll down on the left, you'll see the maintenance.
All right, 1 second.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Oh, all right, I'm back with you. What you said?
Okay, yeah. On the left, just go down to the maintenance, and then just scroll down to maintenance, and then you'll see what the maintenance screen looks like. Yeah, don't ask me why they do it. Just click anywhere outside. Right. And if you notice the maintenance screen is off, you can just flip it on and then say save changes, and then take a look at how that looks. And then just bring up a private window. No, so it's right. And just go Bluefields.
It's Bluefields organic.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
All right. And so we can close this now and turn it off. And we look at save changes and we look at number 7. So
All right.
anytime something goes wrong or something, or you need to do some repairs or updates or whatever it is you're doing, but you want to put things, kind of pause things for a second, maintenance.
Okay, so when somebody go online, they wouldn't access the website.
Right. Until you finish doing what you're doing, and then you can just open it back.
Yeah.
All right. The login screen. All right. There is something called, let me see what it's called here. I think it's called Color Lib. If you look on the left, there's something that should say login customizer or Color Lib. Just keep looking on the left menu there and see if you see that. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's one thing I left off the agenda. Come to think of it, I just saw it a while ago. Revolution slider, very important. All right. So this login screen, this is where you go to customize it. There are templates that are there. There are the general form options. If you, for example, go on the general form options, I think I can show you some things like really quickly. Scroll down a bit. All right, that's the thing that says 6 pixels there in the form field border. If you just make that 6 like 16 or just put something there and just look at what's happening. Yeah, see? Yeah. So that's where we customize all of this page. So again, it's not for you to necessarily
Not
fiddle with.
anything.
Right, but the idea is you have to see how it's done, where it's done.
Okay.
Right, so that's that. All right, and then now, so that's the login screen. And then now number 8, performing manual website backups. So you can, yeah, close that. Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's basically saying, do you want to save changes? No, we don't want to save changes. All right, so the backup tool is something called all-in-one migration. I think it's at the very bottom. Scroll down. All-in-one WP Mag. It's a little bit above that where your mouse is. It has a blue thing on it. Yeah.
So I go to backups.
Go to backups, sure.
Then create backup.
Basically. And then now, if you hover over the backup that I created 6 hours ago, you'll see, I think like the 3 dots. Oh, make the screen normal again, and then you'll see everything. Yeah, the zoom level, right? See the 3 dots? That's where you download it.
Okay.
All right. So what I do when I create a backup is I upload it to your files area, which is in the OneDrive, right? So the same area where in the same email that we're looking on here with the session topics, at the bottom where it says digital assets and blah, 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 a backup of it is in that folder. And you can always have the most recent backup of the thing right there. Not gonna ask you to look at it now, but it's there, right? I think how I organize the folders is backup, then you have media with all the images, and then you have resources, which is where the notes is. And then you have another folder called templates, where the template is and a few other things like the all-in-one backup. So if for instance you lose, if the backup tool gets out of whack, you can just go to that folder and you can just pull the backup. So delete the backup from the plugins and then reinstall it right there. All right. Number 9, WhatsApp website chat overview. All right, we can look at that.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah.
Everybody, tell them Mr. Tony lately, that's why website of good and say picture them just.
Yeah, man.
Just,
They
yeah.
really sell it off. They're really vibrant stuff. Of course, on most of these pictures, geez, peas, man. I had to actually go through and do some little editing here and there and stuff.
Yeah, man, it's like lighten up one picture or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I met the subject come because sometimes what I find is that there's like the camera takes in a lot of light and then it look too white, and so I have to kind of get rid of the white and make the subject that you're looking on more sharper and that sort of thing. Yeah, a lot of that I had to do. But yeah, man, the picture them shot, picture them are good. All right, so where was I now? I was saying WhatsApp. Yeah, so let's look on the left now on the menu to see if we can find the WhatsApp section. I think that's, what's that called again? It's called Chatty, right? So just look on Chatty. Look on the left for Chatty. Maybe it's down the bottom. Yeah. Yeah.
Dashboard.
Right.
Second column.
Yeah, man, sure, no problem.
All right, Colin, we're here.
All right. All right, great. All right, so here we are at Chatty, the WhatsApp widget that was created. If you click on the edit or click on the name WhatsApp widget 1, you will see how we can go ahead and make changes to that little chat bubble that's on the outside of the website there. So you can see the phone number that's in there. Scroll on a little bit. You see the, okay, right. So it's just a message. So yeah, right. Okay, very good. All right. And then number 2 at the top, it says 1, choose your channel, 2, customize your widget. So if you click on 2, it's just like going in steps across.
Okay.
Tells you the position, that sort of thing. There's certain customizations. It's like a free widget, but then when you want certain customizations, then you just pay up for it to get those little additional stuff. But I find that most of what we need, we can get by with it in its just default settings.
So the feature you're talking about right now, yeah, so you can talk to somebody on the website.
Yeah, like somebody comes you know, on their phone or whatever the case is. If you go on the front page here, if you go on here, I'll show you. Because you probably can't see this, but I can show you this because it's some strange reason it's
Yeah, I saw it. So when you click on WhatsApp, it goes to Keith's number.
this
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that's good. Madam Sandra, are you watching too?
From a distance, Sandra, where is it? Sandra.
Hi. I want to see the beautiful lady, man. At least say hello. All right, hello, ma'am. Hello. All right, so where are we now? Let me see which one now. Number 10. See, and it's just 8:30. So you see, we still have just 30 minutes left. So it just depends on, you know, how we want to do it. So number 10 says examining the contact form 7, forms plugin and a few forms. This one is technical and boring. I know that most of what Sir Keith and Madam Sandra would want to see is not in this particular lesson. But if we run through this quick, maybe they'll get to something that they can identify with, like, for example, changing the pictures and so forth, because that makes sense to you guys, changing the words on the thing. I know that makes sense. So let's just get the boring stuff out of the way as quickly as possible. So now that we're on the last one for session 1, we can just do it quickly and then see if we can just jump into the pictures and the page and that sort of thing. All right, so it says here, examining the contact form 7 forms plugin. All right, so if we go to the back end here, all right, when we go over here, it says contact. All right, there are quite a bit of forms here. Oh boy. Let's see if I can get through this as quickly as possible. All right. Let us go with one of the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Let me bring up the page for the contact us page, right? So I'd go over to pages, and rather than move off this page, let me just open it up in a new tab. Get rid of this. All right. So by the way, most of your time may be spent in things like in the pages section. All right, so we're going on the contact us page, right? And let me show you something. When you hover over it, you have quick edit here. If you click on quick edit, it just shows you some items that you can edit without having to go in the page itself, right? So for example, the page order is something that I normally fiddle around with. That is to say, by default, it's alphabetical order. So A, B, C, D going straight down. But it may not be, what we want may not be in alphabetical order. So what I do is I order them. So this is the home page. So I want it at the top. So I give it a low number, 4. I just increment it by 4. About us is the next one. If you look on the site here, you can check it out. Home, about us, services, book, payment, contacts. It's the same order I put it in right here. So I put this as 8, this one at 12, and so forth, right? And these are sub of the services, just like how you see there on here. They're underneath the services. All right. Now we're going to the contact us page. So let me, how we edit this is we use the Elementor. And again, what I recommend, right click, open it in a new tab. So remember, it's the forms we're looking at. It can be complicated. So it's best I try to run through it as quickly as possible, but touching every point so that you have it recorded and you can know how I got to where I got to. All right, this is the structure of all the elements on the page. We're not going to touch this yet, right? It's just the forms I want to look at right now. So here's the form. So if you click on the pencil icon, if you notice as you hover over all the elements, a pencil comes up in the upper right corner. If you click on the pencil icon here, the menu, the sort of the elements pane here on the left will start to change for each element. So this is a heading. You click on here. Oh, it's called section title, right? This is a what? Let's click on that. Accordion. And then this now is a contact form 7 form. So this is where you would select the form based on all the forms that we have over here, right? And I'm telling you, this part is, I don't really like this contact forms thing, but I believe it's because it's free why most people use it to build their websites, right? It can be confusing to sort of like, for example, let's look at the contact us page. So let's look at how it's built, the form. It's just code. Nothing, you know, that any normal person can look at that and say, okay, I understand this. You have to kind of understand the code, right? And then you go over to the mail now, and then at least this is a little bit more understandable. So
So it takes the code and then kind of gives you a little GUI when you go to mail.
Kind of, not really. All right, it's like the code is really where the GUI is, strangely enough. It's just that in the mail, what it's saying here, let's read this. It says you can edit the mail template for details. No, what the mail is it's saying, this is how we're going to send out the email to you to notify you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not even giving you a GUI, sadly. So all the GUI is just in form, in this, which is not GUI. But anyway. All right, so the email, this is the one that they want to go to. And remember, it goes to your Gmail as well if it goes to this. Copies to your Gmail. So that's good, right? We built that forwarder in there. All right, so the from now, so when the person puts in their name and their email, it's gonna tell us who is receiving the email, the notification saying that this person is coming on to trying to contact you. It's gonna give us their name and their email in that inbox. And the subject, this is a contact us page, a new message from the contact us page. All right. Honestly, I don't know what additional headers are. And then the message body now, this is us formatting the email, how we'll get it. So now when they go sub BAPS now, and where are we? Where's the contact us? Oh, right here. Right. So when they give us the name, email, phone number, message, this is what we're formatting right here. So we're saying when we get the email, name and email, the phone number of the person, and the message. Phone number, person's email, person's name, and their message from here. It's gonna come to us. All right, let me show you where that comes now. Ooh. Check mail.
Does it still come there if it's forwarded?
Yeah, yeah. It's copies that are forwarded.
How
So it's
much
just
space do we have?
I think 4 gig in total, and we use up mostly 1.5 gig already.
Okay, so the 4 gig encompasses the website and the email.
Yes.
All right.
So
Question,
remember.
is it?
Yeah, man.
All right, so when people try to contact you and they put in their email and phone number and thing, is there a way to, at the end of the day, let's say in a year, to generate a email listing from all the people who contact you, or generate the contact that first there's an option that
Puts them all on a paper and basically list them from A to Z.
yeah,
Not automatic. No.
automatic.
It's not automatic.
You can't generate. Right.
But the good thing is that's why you have this email paper trail, right? Yes, it's cumbersome because then you have to go sift through to see all of the people who contact you and blah blah blah. But this is ideally how I want you guys to think about it. Put this on your phone, since you always have your phones on you. Put this email on your phone, right? If you don't already have the Gmail on your phone, because everything that comes here comes to the Gmail anyway. Cause you guys do see things come to the Gmail from here. I'm wondering, do you have the Bluefields organic farm at gmail.com on your phones?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have it, Kelon?
No, I don't have it.
Oh, okay. So much of this stuff, Sir Keith, you actually see this coming on your phone?
You can right now how
No, it's saying if you've seen any of these emails.
Yeah.
To your phone.
Book your stay with us, book your all these test emails that I did and all of them stuff here. You don't
yeah,
yeah, it comes in.
yeah, meeting me. This is organic. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you do see. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, Mr.
Right? Right. So the alternative to that, for example, Kelon, is you can actually install this, the settings here on your phone. I think it's is it settings? No, it's webmail home. Right. If you go here, right, and you check configure mail client here, it will tell you the settings to use on your phone, whether you have an iPhone or an Android. It will tell you what settings to use. So it says incoming mail and the port numbers and the outgoing server and the port number and that sort of thing. And just like how you get your Gmail or your Outlook email, you will get the email for the website for this hi at Bluefields Organic on your phone as well.
That's good.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Right.
Could you go? Oh, never mind. We have the video to replay.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. All right. So that's that. What were we talking about with the? Oh yeah. I was showing you the contact form, that very complicated stuff. Sometimes, right? So the code that was shown, your name, your email, phone number, and message. That's what we're seeing over here in the form area here. Name, email, phone, message. Also, the message that comes up when they click on submit. So when they fill out the form and they say send us your message, where that's edited is here in messages. And this is almost always the only one I edit. I don't look at the rest of these. I don't usually fool around the rest of these. It's just the one at the top. So it says thank you for your message that has been sent. One of our staffers will get back to you within a day. Information requested. This is where you can go ahead and make that change if you wanted to say something else. right? So essentially, that is email. Now let me go back into the contact us form page to show you this. So how we get this is that we would click on this plus area here, even though this isn't the page builder tutorial, but I'm still just showing you something here. And then now we would type in here contact, and then we'll see contact form 7, and then we'll add it wherever we want to add it on the page, or drag it over wherever we want to drag it over. And then now we have to select the form over here. It says select the contact form. Look at this one, for example. So this is how this form looks as an example, right? And so that's how we get the form right here. All right, let me close this now, because it still can get a little bit more complicated. So I just want to get the complications out of the way. It's 8:44. So let me see if I can hurry this up so you can have this on video. All right, so that this is easy. This is the contact us page. You click on the plus, put the form there, and then tell it that you want to use the contact us page form in this whole form list here with as many forms, right? This one, fine. Let me show you where it gets a little complicated now. It's complicated when we're looking at stuff like the book a tour right here, right? If you notice, there's a contact form here. But the idea is that because it's a pop-up, now we have to look where the pop-up is and then put the form on the pop-up. And then it has to be a different form that we create for that. All right. Do not go to sleep, Sir Keith. You do the exact same thing.
No, Sandra, I wake up over
there. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? There's a young lady that I like at church, and well, it's not working out, but that's fine, right? But sometimes I wonder if she thinks I'm going crazy because I do that exact same thing when I'm bored. So they're sitting in the seat beside her mom and just swaying side to side.
Or like Keith.
Yeah. And her mom just nudged me and said, Colin, sit up the man. But it is what it is. Anyhow, so where are we now? Okay, so yeah. So I want to show you the complicated one where we get the pop-up, right? The book a tour.
But anyhow, just back on it, when if the show less interest, man.
Listen to me. All of them stuff that I'm doing. All of them stuff that I'm doing. And boy, I tell you, listen to me. I don't know if I never listen to sensible people when they say, do not look the supermodels. Leave them alone. Cause you will get joked.
All right. So you already get your letter already.
Yeah, man, she's impressively beautiful, man. Black, beautiful, dark skin. Lovely. Perfect. Anyway, and she know me.
Anyway, that is the next class.
Yes, well, that's for the next class. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people, man. So anyhow, all right. So yes, so I want to show you the book a tour. Yeah, let me show you this example now. All right. So first we're looking at the form itself. Let's see if I can remember how it looks. Okay, so it has name, email, phone, adults, children, anything else, and then request. All right, so it does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then request. All right, let's look for it here. I think it's this one, book a tour. Let me see. Name, email, yeah, here it is. Number of adults, number of children, anyone else, and the request booking. This one, right? All right, cool. It's the same thing like the previous one that I showed you. You have the mail section, but just that we change a few things so that when the email comes in, you will know where it's coming from. You'll know which form the person clicked on. So on the contact us page, it says something like a person is contacting you from the contact us page. For this thing now with the book a tour form, when they click on that button here and it brings up this, I want you to know in the email that is coming from, it's a tour booking request, right? And then it has all the other fields from the form in there. That is the number of adults and children. See, adults coming, children coming, and the anything else, and so forth, right? Good. And then now remember the messages. You can customize this particular message as well. That when they click on the submit, what is the message they get? That pops up afterwards. All right, fine. So that is that. Right? So watch this now. This is the next part now. All right, so we're going to, remember now we're looking for the pop-up now. Just this little pop-up area. It's in a different location. It's in this part that says HTML blocks. So I'm gonna right click on that. I'm gonna open this in a new tab. And then now we're gonna look for the tour booking one. All right. So that's a button. Here it is. I think this is it, the content, book a tour content. So we're gonna use Elementor. This is the one that we use to edit the elements. All right. And then I'm gonna go on that. And I think on this one, they make it so that if you can't see the thing properly, you can choose between light and dark mode. So you can see. It will make sense to you. Yeah, it will make sense to you when you have like a white thing working with and you can't see. But because remember now, maybe the form is going on a black background. So it needs to be white so that you can see it on the black background. So then now, but if it's that way, when you're in here, all you're gonna be seeing is white and you can't see. So you may have to switch it to this mode versus the default mode. So you just have to just remember that, right? Anyhow. So this is where it goes now. So you click on the form, just like how we said, you put the plus, you bring the form over here, and then you tell it which form by selecting in here which form you're going to use in this section and stuff. And then now you have it as a pop-up now as the book a tour form. But notice I haven't even told you how we get the button up here. That's more than likely for another class. Right? So I'm gonna deal with the header, all of this area up here. And then now the footer, all of the area down here, which is in a separate, it's in the same area where we get the HTML blocks. Let me see if I can show you the footer. Somewhere over here. Oh, here it is. Bluefields footer 2.
The audio has gotten a bit low.
Oh, okay. Not so sure why. Let me see if I can turn up mine. Let me see if I can turn up mine a bit. Yeah, I'm turning up mine now. All right. Hush. Yeah, sorry. Right. Okay, so the footer is here also in this area. Let me show you how it looks. And there it is. All right, book a tour button. This is called, this is not just a button. They call this one a pop-up, if you notice right here. So for example, if you type in button, you see button, or they don't show the pop-up here, but if you type in pop-up, it'll show you the pop-up. So this is a regular button, which looks like this and stuff. And then we can style it now to have the yellow and that sort of thing and yada, yada, yada. But look at this now. Let's bring up another button. We type pop-up, right? It's the same button, you know, same button, but different function. See, same button. But this is the one now where you can select now which one of the things from the blocks here you want to use as a pop-up. So that's where I have this. Listen, I'm gonna leave that part for another class. I need that part for another class. What I'd want to show you in the next 7 minutes that I have to go for now is just looking at some of the page stuff, like the pictures and the yada yada yada. Just touch on it for a little bit. All right, just to touch on it. So let me close out all of these and not save anything. Yeah, I don't want to save anything there. Don't want to save anything here. The idea is with the contact forms, it gets complicated because you have to deal with the form, then you have to deal with a pop-up, and then you have to put it on the page when you're done. So you're like 3 different things you're dealing with at the same time. It can get a little bit difficult to remember, right? But again, you have the video recording, so you have a clue as to where to go for what, right? All right. So let's look at a page, for example. We can try the home page, even though this is pretty complex, but let's look on it. Oh, this is the next thing. Remember I told you that I didn't look at this. Let me show you where this is. A lesson cannot be given on this because this in itself will take up a whole time. This is what's called revolution slider. And what I would recommend for things like understanding how to edit graphics, understanding how to edit revolution slider, look for some YouTube videos and some tutorials on that specifically, right? But let me show you where it is in the back end here, on these sliders here. Let me close this. Let me close this forms thing. All right. Okay, so revolution slider is way down the bottom here. Slider revolution slider. I don't know why they use the name interchangeably, but they do. All right, and so this is the form that we're using. This is the original thing that it came with. And so I edited it here, right? All right, so if you go on the editor, all right. So once you click on this, for example, let's look at the text first since it's easy. Once you click on it, you can get to edit the text there. The different screen sizes, it's up here. So you actually have to go through and tell it. And for each screen size, I want all the elements here, and you just move them and change the location of each of the items. So some of the items aren't shown, as you can see, because the screen is small, so you don't need that on a phone. You don't need to show everything on a phone, but on a desktop, everything is shown.
Okay.
All right. For like the image, let's click on an image, for example, for this main image here. You get that from the media library. You click that. And then you just select whichever circular image that you've created from your photo editing tool, and then replace that one there, right? Tour pricing. What about the buttons now? All right, let's look at this button. Click on the button. And how we change the links is by actions. So we'd click on, this wouldn't be here. And I think there would be what, a plus, and then this would come up, and then you tell it where you want it to go. If you notice, you don't see bluefieldsorganic.com /. You don't need to put the whole Bluefields Organic, just a /. And the reason why I do this most of the times is supposing you want to take this website and put it somewhere else temporarily. If you have the bluefieldsorganic.com, and let's say the bluefieldsorganic.com isn't working, the link isn't gonna work. But no, anywhere you put this, a backup of this website, it will work because it's not looking for Bluefields Organic. It's looking for whatever the site's name is, then services, then farm tours, and then we'll go to the appropriate link, for example, here farm tours. If you look down here, it says bluefieldsorganic.com. If the lower left it says services farm tours. So you just the slash after the bluefieldsorganic.com, you need to use services farm tours. And that's what we use in here. Services farm tours. All right. So that is the buttons. We use the actions to edit the sections in the buttons. And then you click here and then you give it the link. I also need to teach you how to use this little hash thing. Let me show you what this is. If we go on the front end and we click on that second button there.
Oh, it just brings you to the particular location.
Yes, on the page, right. Right, so when we click on learn more, it doesn't go just to the page, but it goes to a section on the page. Right. And then now we'd have to specify, because how it goes on that section, we actually have to tell each section what the section is called. So I think this one is what I call this tour offering. Just this, the top of this part here, tour offering. But because that was the only one I had a link to go to, I didn't name all of these other sections. So the top of here, I didn't bother to name this. Didn't bother to name this, call it visitors or what, anything. I didn't bother to do anything like that. It's just that section alone I gave it a name because I know that I wanted a link to go here to the top here. All right, so basically that is it for tonight's lesson. Thank you, Madam Sandra. Thank you, Kelon. Thank you, Sir Keith. Yes.
So, because the idea I realize I mean, let me put in a website and let me remember the put it, but that means that like you never fully load or like me put it as a link. Like me send it to somebody and say it totally not. If I find my Facebook page or something, not say totally. Why would it be not loading? Because it down at the time or what?
What I usually recommend is go to the actual page. So like go to the home page here. Like so supposing I want to give you a link now, what I would do, I'd go to the front and I would ensure I copy it from here. Right click, copy, and then paste it in the WhatsApp or wherever else. Right? So don't rely on your memory to remember that it's Bluefields Organic, because you may type in Bluefields Organic and then you forget the S in Bluefields and it doesn't come up and then you're wondering what's going on. So I say, even if you're on your phone, go to the website, go to the home page of the website, copy it from there, and then paste it in the WhatsApp and send it to the person, for example, or post it to the Facebook or post it to other social media. Get it copied directly. Don't play it by ear.
So next question. So as it is right now, All Africa website is working.
Yes. Well, go to book. Go to the book. Sorry, not the book tour. Sorry, the book page. The books page, right? On the menu, right? These links aren't working because we don't have them yet.
You don't have the information yet.
Don't have the Amazon store links yet. Yeah.
I think there was something else at the bottom. The miss. What is it?
One of these links. Click through and see if we can figure out which one isn't working, and then let's see if we can fix it. All right, go back and then, or either go back or go down, whichever one. Go straight down on the page and. No, way down the bottom. Sorry. Remember, it's the footer links you said.
Well, maybe it's working. But at one point, when you click at something and invert at the time.
At the time, maybe, yeah. Could be. Could be.
All right, next thing, but this is something, you know, today I missed something. I saw something today. This is a mistake. Where you remember I was saying to you, well, if I change it, I was saying to you that in terms of the phone number, I'm mistaken there.
Yeah, man, I remember you're saying it, yeah.
I was no, not that one. I see it somewhere where me still see this okay. Well, what did you say? Me do something excuse it. Sometimes my memory now so 100.
That's
So
all right.
every time let me see something on screenshot.
Okay, cool.
Really, we always can find screenshot, screenshot. Okay, so it was Bluefields Organic Farm. And Bluefields Organic Farm send us your review. Okay, well.
Yeah, go on the services and yeah, and then the farm tours. That one.
Yeah, you know, so me notice. So this number needs to move.
Okay.
Because I'm saying I use this phone number, so let me just see it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 295 660. Yeah, me know that. So I told them that was just going through and side.
Yeah, man, that's great. All right. Is there something that we can replace that with?
Maybe, yeah?
Is something that we can replace it with? Another number?
Come on, you can't put Sandra number there.
Okay, wonderful. All right, let me see. All right, let me
87230.
All right, let's look at it. So let's come out here now.
This is where it's on live work.
Yes, man, that's all right. That's all right. All right. Okay, so we were on the farm tours page, right? So the farm tours page, but then again, it was a pop-up. So it's not really on the page itself. Where it is the HTML block. All right. So now what we're looking on is the one that says the review, right? So now
review.
All right. All right. It means that I need to look on the page then. This farm tours. All right, let me go on the page. I'm not picking up, but based on what I name it, I'm not picking it up quickly from here. I know it's here, but I'm just not picking it up immediately. So I'm gonna go on the page itself now and look for it. So here we are on farm tours. I think it's the same farm on
the search
home.
page at the top and just put the number.
Like this?
Yeah, it's a 2956690.
Not gonna work. 6690 6690.
Okay, that works.
Let me see if it fishes it out. Yeah, for real. So it shows you all the pages that is on. All right. Let me go on farm tours, for example. So I'm gonna right click, open up here, just to see what the form, that pop-up form is called. I'm not really picking it up from that. Gosh.
Maybe at the bottom.
Okay.
Leave a review.
All right. So it's called pop-up with contact form. Okay, pop-up with contact form. So in the HTML box, we're looking, here it is, pop-up with contact form. All right, let's open that up. All right, here it is. So we click on that. and content. All right. Tell me the number again.
872
872
1382.
1382.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Huh?
So I need
Yeah, man.
to now also change this here. And then boom. And then save. Good. So now when we go back to the page and refresh, click on here, right? And it should be the same on the home page as well. Go to the home page. Because it's using the same form and we just edited that main form, it should show up here as well.
One more thing there,
Mm-hmm.
Where's the name from? Chris Spa, we call it huh? Hey, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we never under the nice part, we never have nothing about late policy or anything to do with not late or what next one is with the questionnaire. But I think so we need the cancellation policy and guest questionnaire. But I think so
that should be on there.
let's say cancellation policy. Okay, just cancellation policy.
Mm-hmm.
You see where
where would you put it? Under
that?
This? Under here, under the phone number and that stuff?
No,
or you put it on the privacy policy, or you don't want it hidden. You want it on the page.
No, but we never put the cancellation policy fee is well.
So you want to put on this page, somewhere on this page?
Where do you think you have it?
Probably down the bottom.
Well, if I don't know, this one will say it. Yeah. Because the next, okay, go back down, Kelly.
Up.
No. The next thing, what I think, stop. Oh, go back up, go up to off, we off, up.
Okay,
go back
here.
Up. Yeah. All right, stop now. Stop. All right. So the next is down. Listen for me, up or down. All right. Yes. The next thing, what I think now, Colin. Well, it's the all of these pictures here, sir. Me will tell you about the various massage and thing. You know, so me as a photographer. So we plan to take our own picture.
Sure.
I get ready and ugly people.
No problem. So now in the next lesson now, right? When you go on the pages itself, then we'll get to see how we change the pictures. Right? So
get the pictures ready that when time we lesson can change them.
You can do it, but I mean that's gonna be too much stress. Don't think about it that way. Just take the lesson, and then don't stress out yourself. Just take the lesson, and then you'll see how to make the changes and stuff, and then we'll be live from that.
What you going to talk about? See right now, and that's a man.
Then I see him thing, man. The facial. Out of the facial.
The girl is that man.
Same thing, man. Jesus, please. Yeah, man. Pretty, man.
Eh?
See him, so she do her hair with the whatever that is. Pretty.
What?
Pretty man. Nah, talk to me though.
So
it go.
All right.
Yeah, man. So
we can do it.
Yeah, man. We can do it what? Thursday.
All right.
And give me a chance. We got church tomorrow night. So yeah, man. It's been good, guys. tonight's lesson has been good, but again, it's the boring stuff. So now, in the next lesson, you'll get to see some stuff that that will keep you up and not have you rocking from side to side.
No, man, no, we actually wake up for 5:30, 4.
Oh, yeah.
My bedtime,
Yeah, I get you.
So,
All right.
the lesson because of my bedtime.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. All right. Well, the good thing is,
If you want good, you know, Zafe.
run.
All right.
Oh gosh, guys, thank you so much. Thanks,
Yeah,
man. Thanks, man. It's been good. Kelon, awesome.
All right.
Yes, Sandra.
I'm hearing you.
All right, wonderful. Good to see you. All right, so hopefully Thursday night we'll link up back.
So everything's sealed.
So we're gonna try and hold and bring her down here.
So Colin, the next question, is it free because he's offering it to you? Right?
What free?
If you strike gold.
No, but not hear you. But not hear you. Because the computer turned to Sandra and Kelon, me only hear them. Sorry.
So we say,
Yeah.
when you strike goal, you can come up Bluefields and come spend a good
Yes,
time.
man. Of course, man. Of course. Definitely. Listen, it's funny. Most of the folks that I show this site say, hey, Colin, them people are Adventists. And I'm like, no, I know they're conservative and they look like Adventists, so I don't think they're Adventists.
Well, they say we Adventist, we look conservative.
Yeah, because you just look, you look just like us. And you see the stuff that you guys are doing with the whole massages and the focus on the healthy lifestyle and the natural advent. Basically I live like, it's like, I remember one of my good friend them said to me, say, Colin, so I have to go talk to them, man, because them flicks just like we. So like, yeah. Them love the site, man. They love the work that you guys are doing. Not even the site. They love the work that you're doing.
Yeah, me get that feedback there. A lady called me last night. The lady said to me, say, she been trying to get to me for months now. She said, the only reason she keep. So she called my WhatsApp last time and she spoke. She said the reason why she insists, she said when she read the reviews, she said she just can't resist me. She still have to call me.
Yeah, man. Say it for go on. Just
like
that.
The only reason she keep. Because she called me, she want to bring a tour package, she want to bring a tour, travel, have tour groups, and she want to bring a group down. I said the only thing she insists. So when I read the review, she just can't give up on me.
My gosh. It's like, let me tell you, the only reason why you wouldn't get a lot of something there, like retreat people from my side, is because we do it by section. So I don't know the folks, the conference over that side where you guys are. So because we're on this side, it's only just the places on this side that we work with and so forth. But of course, most of the people, most of my friends, I show them the stuff that you do, and like I say, they love what you guys are doing.
All right, brother. There's great things to come. Well, it start to happen, and I can tell you it's gonna happen in multiples.
Yeah, so true. So we await, and I continue to pray for you guys because you guys are doing.
All right, brother.
So God bless you.
Bless up.
And thank you. All right.
All right. Take care. Peace.
All right. Peace.
Call.
Yeah.